guys, Joey. I am with Cool Air Mobile Works. I appreciate you checking in with me today. If this came across your YouTube video feed, you will be seeing videos ranging from automotive repair as far as DIY to automotive detailing for DIY and some house and home repairs potentially and 3D printing. I'm a man of many talents. Not very good talents, but that's why I have many talents. In this video, I want you to go over um, some filament from that is new from Michaels. I am in a handful of groups on Facebook for 3D printing, and I have been seeing some people post that their local Michael craft stores are starting to sell filament, which is to me is a fantastic idea. Folks, if you can buy local, buy local. Keep the money in your economy, local economy. Yes, Amazon does keep it locally a little bit here and there, but buying from a store, whether it's a corporate store or a mom and pop store, you're putting money directly into the workers' pockets. And not only that, you're showing these companies there is a demand. There is a demand for 3D printed filament, 3D printer filament. The more stores that sell it, the more of a selection we're going to get. The prices are going to be more affordable versus Amazon, and there's going to be more competition, which is a good thing. So right now we are on the Michaels website, and we are on the the page for their matte PLA. Just just some basic stuff here. Colors are black, white, red, blue, pink, and green. $15, $14.99. The 30% off code, make it 30, does apply. Phenomenal price with the 30% off, guys. That's like Amazon pricing. I haven't used this yet. I'm going to be buying some here to try out, so look forward to a video of that. They have some glitter that I'll be going over in a little bit. I'm going to be buying here to try out to make some stuff for my nieces and nephews for 4th of July. The only issue I have with these rolls are their cardboard spools. Now, you have a printer that's capable of multicolor, that has an enclosed multicolor system. I'm talking like your AMS, not the AMS Lite, but your Bamboo Lab AMS, your Anycubic Ace Pro, or your Creality CFS. Now, I've seen videos of people using cardboard spools in those, but I know Creality doesn't recommend it because as these spools turn, that cardboard is going to grind along the gears and in the housing and create cardboard dust. That dust is going to get into the motors and anything else, and even on your filament, and can potentially ruin or contaminate your prints and ruin your motors. So do yourself a favor. Go on to MakerWorld or Printables or Creality Cloud website and download the spool adapters that go over the edges and protect the edges from degrading, so you don't get that that cardboard dust in your AMS, CFS, and any in ACE units. I said $14.99. Let's go back to filament accessories. I haven't been to my local market stocking this stuff, so I'm planning on taking a trip here this week to see. My understanding is that they're going to start selling some Creality 3D printers, probably the K1 series, and the Spark IX. This is more of your affordable printers, versus like your K2, which are a lot more expensive, and even your Bamboo Labs, which are more. Uh, Best Buy has a variety of Bamboo Labs ranging from a few $100s for their A1 up to $800 to $1,000 plus for their P1 or P2 or H series printers. Let's take a look here at their filament. But otherwise, I said, getting more branded printers out there isn't a bad thing. I have a K2 Pro. Yeah, I've had issues with it, but guess what, guys? No printer's perfect. You're gonna have to learn to tinker. You're gonna have to learn to work on these. It's just the name of the game. And honestly, learning how to work on them, it's not a bad thing. Expand skills. The way the job market goes, the way the work goes, the more you have, the better. Like I said, I'm a man of many talents. Not very talented at all those talents, but I'm a man of many talents. So see you for our regular PLA, 15 bucks. Blue, orange, yellow, green, purple, black, white, red, and gray. That red is more like your Sunloo red versus the Hobby Lobby, which is like a dark, kind of like a blood red. I do have Sunloo red. I do have some of the Hobby Lobby, and it is a noticeable difference in color. Noticeable difference in color. Basic. Hopefully, they said they see a demand and they get maybe PETG or ABS. And you're putting ABS, make sure in a well ventilated environment. ABS is toxic. It will make you sick. I don't see many crafters using ABS because it's more of your kind of engineering filament, and it's not really needed for a lot of what you're doing. Unless you're making car parts, ABS is where you want to start out, along with ASA. Again, ASA is also a toxic filament. Make sure in a well ventilated environment. Here is their glitter. This does apply. The 30% does apply. It's in my cart. It's down to like $12.60 for a roll, which is a fantastic price to me, from 18 bucks. They got white. They got blue. The blue looks cool. It's like an ocean blue. And they got pink. I'm going to be ordering the white and the pink. I'm going to be making, let's see, some fidget stars for my nieces for 4th of July. I'm printing some red ones. I'm going to print some ones in red, white, and blue for my nephews and all the boys. They're going to be at my aunt's house for 4th of July this year. So I'm printing my Elegoo Elegoo printer right now, and those are about 4 hours for 2 of them. And they're, I don't know, probably 4 to 5 inches from point to point, tip to tip. So it's not doing matches, and I'll have enough made for before this video is being on Sunday, June 28th. I have used a marble from, I think Sunloo had bought it from, and I liked it. It was a cool color, so I'll be interested in probably potentially trying that out. They have silk, but they are limited on colors. Unlike Hobby Lobby, they only have 2 colors. They have silver and gold. Hobby Lobby definitely has a better option, but I mean, you can't beat 30% off for my Hobby Lobby, as far as more doesn't do filament. Be careful with these guys. You see a 4-pack for $16, you think it's a great deal. It's not 1 kilogram spools, y'all. It is 200 gram spools, so a fifth of your regular spool. If you use them, if you need a small spool for a very small print, then yes, I guess if you want all the 4 colors for that. But to me, these small spools should be like kind of your more outrageous colors, like a peach or an off pink, or something that you wouldn't use very often and you don't need a full spool for. So hopefully Hobby Lobby sees that, and they change that to more random, some more kind of outrageous or off-putting, not off-putting, but different colors that you wouldn't normally want a full 1 kilogram spool for. And that's it. So all these are slick blues, so they are doing a 3D, or sorry, a third party marketplace on their site. So make sure when you look that you're verifying it's, it'll say where it's sold by. So if it's not saying, like right here, it doesn't say sold by somebody else, so that it means you can get it at your local, it's sold by Michael's, and you can, right here it'll tell you where it's available at, where you can pick it up. Let's switch over to Hobby Lobby for a minute. For their PLA Plus, white and black, I picked up some black PLA Plus. I haven't used it yet. I'm gonna do trying out here soon enough for 18 bucks. Let's see. Their matte filament, 18 bucks. They got pink, black, and I keep switching to it, gray. So not a whole lot of colors. Hopefully they expand on that. And then they see they got their silk. They do have quite a few options for their silk. I haven't used their silk color yet. When you do silk in your filaments, folks, in your print, silk PLA. Same thing with matte. Make sure you select matte PLA. If you do not, the temperature and the speed of the nozzle will affect the color, and it might be more glossy versus matte because of the temp and the speed of the and the way of the nozzle as it prints. That's something to look out for. If you have any questions on that, I can go over that in a slicer and show you that. So as far as silk, they got PLA silk, they got black, pink, they got black, red and blue. I've seen some in some of the Facebook groups that when you print this, and it might be the way they're choosing their settings, that by the time it prints out, the red is more of a pink. And again, that could be potentially due to temperature and the speed, the speed that the extruder is extruding. I haven't tried their PLA Silk Rainbow. I've tried the regular Rainbow, I believe. Maybe it was silk and I didn't realize, but I didn't have any issues with it. And honestly, I didn't. It was a matte color when I had used it, so that's interesting to see. And that could be because I probably put it under regular PLA and not matte or not silk PLA. They have PLA in the red, green, and blue. I hope somebody sees this video and makes red, white, and blue. Please, somebody that does 3D filament, make red, white, and blue. It will be a killer seller here in America. This is new. I didn't see this last time I was in. Candy, black, and silver. You guys, for your local car meets and car clubs, especially if you guys know with like lowriders, this might be a way to make like trophies, or print their club names so they can put in the back of their car or on their hoods or something, or when they're at car shows. This is not something you keep in your car because PLA has a low glass transition temp, so it melts and deforms easily, and the interior car gets hot enough that it'll deform just sitting there. So that's something you don't want to leave in the car. But that's an option if you're into that. Red, gold might be also a good option for something like that. You got your silver, and then you're in the rainbow, which I'd already clicked on, so I didn't realize I clicked on that already. On that one there. Oh, I guess I went over. Oh no, you got your PLA silk rainbow. So I wonder what the difference is. Yellow. Oh, I guess the different colors: yellow, pink, blue, and purple. This one doesn't say, but that looks like green. This might have been the one that I used. I don't remember. It was I made something for my niece a while ago, so I don't know. But let's see. Otherwise down here they have I have a couple of their reusable spools. These are great for the Sunlu refillable ones you can buy for their filament. They got their burnt titanium. They only have one color in this. That's $21. Their TPU I have bought and used, $21. No issues. Just make sure you dry it. It is hygroscopic, which means it absorbs water. So when you're done using it, you want to make sure you dry it before you use it. And then when you're done using it, you want to put it in an airtight bag, preferably like a vacuum bag with some like desiccant in it to hold that moisture and keep moisture out of their bag. And they got the luminous screen. And Hobby Lobby actually does sell their vacuum bag kit. It's like 12 or 13 bucks, guys. And it's not the most powerful thing, but it comes with a handful of bags and a little vacuum, like a rechargeable vacuum pump that you can use. And I like it. For 13 bucks, I have no, 12, 13 bucks, I have no issues with it. I said, if you made it to the end of this video, I do appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Please do me a favor, like and subscribe. Let me see if I can show you this fidget spinner. This is on my K2 Pro. This was an 8-hour print. I got 2 hours left. My camera doesn't always work, and sometimes it's just because of my network. It is what it is. So let's see. Let's take a look at the Elegoo real quick. Let me pull my slicer up for that. I said today is June 28, 2026. I hope you have a great day. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope you have a fun, safe, and enjoyable time with your family on the 4th of July. I appreciate you watching and spending time of your day with me. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If you have any questions regarding 3D printers, your slicing software, you're new to 3D printer, you're not sure where to start, leave a comment and I will do my best to read it and potentially a video if it helps you out. While we have this up, it's finally booted in. Let's drag this over. And let's go to my device. And here we go. So this one was a carbon. I'm printing 2. I said they're about 4 to 5 inches, maybe. you know, it just kicked in, and then I refreshed it. Ay. Oh, there we go. Okay. So almost done. I can't expand the screen, but you can see this is your sunlit red. So this is a very vibrant red. And it's coming out pretty cool. I got 16 minutes left, so let's just put in the handle on here. I'm going to do probably 2 more of these in red. And then I'll probably do, no, actually I'll probably leave 2 for red. I'll switch to some white PLA and then blue PLA, and I'll do these, and then I might do some more depending. I'm not sure how many kids are going to be at my aunt's house for 4th of July, so I'll probably just make maybe 4 of each. Who knows? There 4 hours for 2 isn't that bad, and then I can actually do some on my Creality, so I can increase how many I print. And we'll see. But I appreciate you checking in again. I appreciate you watching. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and hit that bell so next time I post, you will get notification. Have a great day. Thank you all. I appreciate it.